Hello guys and welcome to Jolina's Reborn Nursery. Here I am with Mrs. Jolina Grace, who is going to have a change of clothing, and I'm going to give her a fake milk bottle and I'm going to change her, and for doing that I'm going to put her in the nest and change her with you. So guys, how are you guys? What is new? Here we are at home, thank God. Josiah is doing very good, and we were very worried for him, but he's now doing super good. So we can breathe now, we can sleep. And people think if you're worried, you don't trust God. But it's not that we cannot be afraid, or we cannot be worried. It's just trust in Him. We pray a lot, and He gave us the results that we were expecting and better. So we're very happy. And when it comes to our sons, and it's just, you can be sick. I was sick and I didn't care if I eat, if I can stand, if I was in a lot of pain. I didn't care because my kids were doing good. So that's parenthood. We are just super worried with our sons, but we don't take care exactly the same for ourselves. And that's the complete truth, guys. About dolly things, I am thinking very seriously to sell one of my babies, because as you know, I haven't finished the baby that I was working on, and it's very, very close to finish. Just need a little bit of details and hours of work, but it's almost there. But I have been working without pay for 2 months, so maybe I need to sell one of the babies. I don't know, just thinking, because as I said, I'm very content with my collection right now, my silicone girls, with my vinyl babies. So I don't know if I'm going to sell, but I was thinking to sell. And you know what, I love these baby's feet and her ankles. Go a little bit farther for you to see. I really, really love her ankles, and that's something that I really like about the sculpt Mia by Easy Job. And this baby has that feature that I really like. Other thing that this baby have is the straight arms because of the armatures. I really like Maddie, and one of the features that I really want from the Maddie sculpt is the straight arms, and this baby has it. So she's giving me from other sculpts that I want or wanted, she's giving me that feel. So she compliments me, really. I really like this baby. And she has one open hand and the other one is a fist. And while I was in the hospital, I was worried, like, oh my gosh, my babies are going to collect dust. So I told my husband to cover them while I was not here. So I didn't want anything to happen to these little girls. And that's the only care that these babies needs. She doesn't need any strange or meticulous care, because you only need to powder them when they need to. She's so little, That's something I really like about her. She's very little. Let me put her the other side for you to see her. She's very little, and Journey feels so big. But Journey is so soft and cuddly, and this girl, because she has the amateurs, she's a little bit more not stiff, because she's not stiff, but she's a little bit, feels a little bit more firmer, but she is a cutie pie. I do love how these pants look on her. I really love that. But yeah, she is a very nice sculpt. She was beautifully sculpted, really, and her painting is just like a newborn baby. She is very realistic, so I am very happy with my babies right now. And I really love those pants. Look at this. These pants are made for her because it fits her so nicely. Well, guys, I'm going to put her in the nest, and I'm going to change her. I have a set that I want to try on her. It's a PJ. I'm going to show you, and was from the Happy Mail that Luisa Rodriguez sent me. So Luisa, we're going to try this little girl one of the outfits that you sent for her, so I am very happy to show that. Okay, I am going to powder her very lightly, because as I said, I didn't when I went to the hospital, I was like in a total rush. I didn't think in anything really, and I think she's going to need a little bit of powder to make sure nothing happens to her, you know. I don't want her to be dusty or anything. Let me try to. And because what I am going to put on her is a long sleeve set, so let me try to remove this. Okay, baby girl, now we are set. So I love this girl. Look at her. She is so beautiful. She really is. I think she's a very nice sculpt, and I like the fat rolls, and I like how these feet are sculpted and the legs are sculpted. Just love it. Really love it. And I have her with that headband. Oh, I didn't, you know, touch her too much because she has sandals, and when she has sandals, I just feel a little bit nervous to handle her, so I removed the sandals to pick her up. But because we were not here, she was completely dressed, even with the headband. But yeah, I really I really don't handle her too much this week because I was sick, then Josiah was sick, then we were in the hospital, so really didn't handle my kiddos that are never going to be sick. It's an advantage to have these babies because you can have the beauty of having a baby, but without all the complications of a real baby. without thinking they are going to be sick or something is going to happen to them. And that's something that people is always like, why do you don't adopt a real baby? And they said that, like, if we're the adoption were something very simple, but it's not. In my case, I don't want to have more children, but I know collectors that also have foster kids and they actually adopt kids. So that's something that everyone can consider personally, but doesn't, when I think in these babies, the realism of them, something that I really like about these babies is that they are not real, that they are not going to be sick, they are not going to die if you take care of them. Even when you have something, then a damage or something, you can fix that. It's not the same with a real child. It's a more serious thing. And if you really want to have a child, well, you may adopt a kid, but when you are like me, that you don't really exactly like childs, I really like more the dolls, the art form, but not exactly that I want to have more kids. It's not the same, not in millions years. A real child is a huge responsibility for a lot of time. Even with when my family says how much you're investing in these dolls, and I have to giggle because let me show you first. I'm going to put these llamas. It has a purple elephant and green llamas, and it's from quarters. It's a newborn size. This is something that our dear friend Luisa sent to us, and it has the llama faces in the feet and the ears too, and it's a footy pants, and it's like a mint. I don't know, it's mint color. It has white dots all over it. The headband is the same. Well, when people said that how much I am investing in my dolls, I told them that I paid $5,000 for Josiah's birth at home without all the, the tests that you have to do and everything. So he was like 6,000 or more just to give birth at home. And I said that to them, and after that, how much I invested on my kid, I don't know how many $1,000 I have invested in my kids, but they are not cheap. Real babies, real kids are not cheap. And you have to pay for dedication and everything. So it's not compatible that you have a doll, even when it's a high-end and pricey doll. It's not near remotely on what you're going to spend in a real child, because it's not the same. A real child gets sick, and it comes a lot of situations that you have to handle. You never think with the real child, you never think, oh, how much this going to cost me, because you love your kids and you don't think in how much you're spending. But if you think about it, you're spending a lot of money. When they are 20 years, how much did you spend in a real child? It's amazing how expensive it is to have a kid. So no, it's not the same. Um even if I have high-end dolls, it's not remotely the same. Not a million years. These babies are not, and something that is different too is that, I'm sorry for the rooster. Let me see where this goes. Okay. I didn't wanted to lose all the buttons, because then I don't know where it's going to be. But when you have a high-end doll, high-end silicone or something, silicone is expensive, yes, it is, but you can sell the doll. That is something that you cannot do with a child. So these are, at the end of the day, they are material things. So it's not the same with real child. That is not material. That is something that you're going to raise, no matter if it's a good or difficult kid to take care, you know. I don't know if I should put socks on her. Let me grab some socks. Okay, I'm going to put this more warm socks, and I am drinking a tea because I have been sick so much this year, and it's just 2 months, and I don't know why I have been so sick. So I need to be more conscious about my what I am eating. So I need to take care, because it's not a joke to be sick. And I was like, it's not that important, but when it comes to my son gets sick because I was sick, it's not funny anymore. So I am taking care more seriously. Before I was vegan, so I was very healthy and in a good shape. I have a lot of energy, but now it's another story, because I'm not being that meticulous with what I am eating as how I was before, and this is the result. You know, I get sick, I feel terrible, and I need to go back to my vitamins. I don't know, you know. I was not doing good. So hopefully I am going to take more care with my health, you know, and eating better. When she has this wet hair, she looks so newborn. So newborn. I love that. I love that. I love to see her like that. Oh, I don't know why newborns have the best hair. They look always like a little bit more wet, and I don't know, they look so beautiful. But that stage is so quick. And Luisa, it fits her completely fine. She is just beautiful in this set that you sent for her. And here she is. So yes, a real child is not the same as the dolls we have. And it's a good point, because they have the beauty of being soft and pretty, and we can change this work of art and make it look beautiful. But at the same time, you don't get crying, and you don't get all the worry that you can be when you have a real child, because we worry so much. Even when they are okay, we're thinking like, if now it's okay, but if this happens or that happens, and you start thinking on future things and future situations that you never know if it's going to happen. But with real childs, you're never without any concern. You're always thinking on what can happen, and this is a struggle. So these babies, for those that has grown ups, kids that are grown up, and those that are with an empty nest, will understand that, you know, we enjoy being mothers, and we really, and even with the same as me, I am raising kids. I have one of 4 years and one 14 years. So even when we have childs and we're collectors, we can distinguish the difference between a real child that is beautiful, but it's a huge responsibility, and a doll that, if you get tired and you said, you know, I don't want to have many dolls, I want to sell, and I'm going to keep this one and this one and this one, and that's it. Or maybe if you think, I am in very bad situation economically, I need to make money out of my dolls, you can do it. If you think, I want to have more dolls, you do it. So it's not the same with inanimate objects. That, I know it sounds bad because we're collectors and we see these are babies. Yes, we love them, but they are inanimate objects. At the end of the day, they are material things. So we love them, we enjoy them, but if we have to part with them, we do it. Most of collectors, all collectors, think that they are not parting with any doll. That's okay too, but it's not that you cannot do it, it's because you don't want to do it. So it's a difference, because you have your kids and you have to raise them, no matter if you feel you're dying in the process. You have to do it, it's your responsibility. With these dolls, it's not the same. I know people that have bigger collections, and then the situation change, or they get sick, or something happened in their lives, a change in their lives, and they have to part with some dolls, and that's okay. And that's the beauty of these babies. We don't have to be like totally worried, although we do, and we start thinking if the new mommy is going to be good for them. So but they are, at the end of the day, material things, so we can live without it, but we choose to have them. It's a complicated relationship, but yeah, guys, I don't take more time from you. I hope you like the video. I hope you like Jolina's outfit and with her pacifier, and I think the pacifier is in the wrong way. I didn't pay attention. So now she is ready to be in her photo shoot, and I'm going to take pictures and put in this video. If you like the content, guys, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, please go back and see other of my videos, and if you like the content, please subscribe. So see you until the next video, guys. Bye bye.